Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving.
Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. If you are new here, I make videos on motherhood, lifestyle, and do tons of vlogs of me and my family. My husband is named Bernard, and I have a toddler girl who is almost 18 months named Ailey. So please be sure to subscribe and like this video if you're interested in this content, and be sure to stay tuned for more to come. So this video is going to be about my weaning journey. So I had mentioned in a couple of vlogs ago that I was going to start the process. I didn't really have like a set plan. I was just kind of testing the waters. So my daughter Ailey has been exclusively breastfeeding since she was born. We did a little bit of formula supplementation in the beginning because my supply was pretty slow to come in, but once that got all done, it was pretty steady up until now, and it still is. So the reason why I am starting this weaning process is because, one, she is almost 18 months. So my original goal was always to make it at least a year with her, and I'm well past that. And we've been doing such an amazing process. We've had such an amazing journey, and honestly, I wouldn't have given it up for anything. But I do believe we are at the time where we at least need to start cutting back. Ideally, I'd like to have her completely weaned off of breastfeeding by the time she is 2, but we have, there's a few factors that could go into this. So the first factor, if you don't know, is that we do bed share currently, and we are working on this, but because we bed share, so the reason why we bed share is because she doesn't sleep through the night, and she still nurses for comfort, which is fine. Like, I don't have an issue with it, especially our circumstances allow us to do that. So I don't have an issue with it. But we are also in the process of setting up her own room. So that'll kind of be part of this whole weaning journey, is, moving her into her own room, getting her to stop the night feedings, cutting back on the daytime feedings, and she does nurse to sleep. So I don't really have like a set game plan. I'm trying to be super flexible with all of this, and we'll get there. It's all a process, it's all a journey, but I just wanted to be able to share all the steps with you guys, just in case you may be going through something similar, or you just want to learn a little bit about what it's like for some people, because everyone's journey is different. Everyone's path is not going to be the same. You're going to have different tactics, different ideas, different things that you're going to supplement or implement. And, but this is just my journey. This is what I'm doing. And hopefully I'll be able to give some sort of insight, tips, hacks, anything I can. So the first thing I have been trying to do, and this doesn't work all the time. This has literally only been maybe not even a week of doing this, like a few days of doing this, is I'm trying to avoid the morning feed because, and this may be a little bit weird, but the reason why I'm avoiding or cutting the morning feed first, which is the feed that she does as soon as she wakes up, is because she feeds at night. So I know she's not hungry in terms of that sense. So what I will do is I have been offering her milk, or I will feed her breakfast right away. So the cup that I've been using for milk, hold on. This is the little milk cup that I've been using. This one, I will definitely link it. This one was I was influenced by Kayla Buell, another mom YouTuber. And I thought it would be a good way to give her something different than what she's used to drinking out of, kind of make it like a novelty, make it something new that she might want to drink out of. So she has been drinking a little bit. This actually has oat milk in it. So I gave her oat milk, and I've also tried to give her some whole milk. She didn't really take to the whole milk too well. Like, she drank some of it, but she didn't really want that much. So I've been at least giving her some oat milk because, she still is getting breast milk, and her solid food intake is fine. There's no issue with that at all. So I'm just trying to kind of find alternatives. So that's why I'm like, should I do this? Should I do this? So that's why I decided, I will offer her the milk, like the oat milk or whole milk, or I will offer her breakfast right away. If she's in like a mood where she needs to be comforted, I will not hold my ground, especially not at this point. I'm just trying to kind of break her out of these habits. So yeah, the only like disclaimer I will say is that when it does come to comfort, I will most likely drop the boundary, at least until, I'll go with how I feel, how she feels, and gauge it that way. But I'm not going to make any like hard set rules, but that's kind of one of like the rules that I'm going to try to abide by is, if she needs comfort, if she needs support, and that's what she wants, I will try to give it to her until we get to the point where, there's only a couple feeds and we can kind of get past that. Anyway, I know there's a lot of rambling and words and everything, but this is going to be a process, and I am trying to mentally prepare myself. I've been trying to mentally prepare myself for it, and hopefully, we will definitely be able to track some progress and figure out what works for her, what works for me, and get to that point where we will be completely weaned off. But I am not trying to rush things. I'm taking it slow, making sure that, she and I are both comfortable with what's happening, and there's just no need to rush it, because we are going to take this nice and slow and at the pace that she is ready for. So anyway, yes. So I'll kind of be documenting as I go along. I don't know how long the process will take, or, but I'll be sure to post updates. I don't know how often. I'll kind of see how, I guess check the progress and see whether there is something worth updating on. So definitely be, stay tuned for all of that to come. But yes, so today's update is that she actually went the whole morning without nursing. Now that's new. That's never actually happened before. So she woke up, she was a little bit sad. I offered her the iPad, I offered her some cuddling, I offered her some milk. She took to the iPad after a little bit of like, not protesting, and not that she like asked for milk or anything like from me, but she was definitely a little sad when she woke up, and that's okay. So that's why, I let her kind of chill on the iPad while I got her breakfast ready. So I got her breakfast ready right away. So that was kind of the way to distract her, to kind of not ask for a nursing session. So once she kind of woke up, like fully woke up, perked up a little, she started just playing, running around. She actually didn't want to eat right away, which is fine. So then after she ate breakfast, and she did have a good amount. She did good. She still didn't want any oat milk or whole milk, any like milk. So that's fine. Let her keep playing. And I feel like there might have been a couple times where she wanted to ask for it, but she didn't. And I don't know what stopped her. Maybe she was actually full, which is great. But, I kept her distracted, and then I made sure to feed her lunch before her nap. And then she did nurse to sleep. So that was actually, since like the last like nighttime feed between her nursing to sleep, which was at about 12:30, she did not nurse in between that time. So that was a huge win, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of me, because, both of us could have easily, just broken down and gave in. But yeah, so that is the update for today. So hopefully I'll have some more progress or news to share with you in the next clip. Hello and good morning. So today is March 9th. It is officially Ailey's 18 months. Yes. She's sitting over here having her smoothie, watching some Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So I just wanted to hop on super quick because I thought I had filmed a clip this morning and it turns out I wasn't recording. Whatever, it's my fault. So just to kind of, I guess, give a quick recap of the past couple days on our weaning journey. So yeah, so the first day was really good. And then the next day, what is it? We started on Sunday. So yeah, so Monday, we started off the morning great. She woke up, she didn't ask for milk, I didn't offer, we went downstairs, we were hanging out, and then she got hurt. And then she was super sad, so unfortunately that whole day got thrown off because she fell off of her chair, so she ended up biting her tongue. So like the whole day I didn't want to give her anything that was like too rough for like her to chew or anything, especially because I think her tongue got a little bit swollen because of it. So the whole day was kind of like soft foods, liquids, and a lot of milk. So yeah, so she was super sad that day. So we just went off course. It's fine. And then the next day we were like, okay, she was still kind of like, she was in a much better mood, but she wasn't eating a ton. So I was kind of like, oh, like maybe it was still bothering her. And then I think she started teething again. And I mean, it makes sense. Of course it makes sense. It's not going to end for a while, but the only reason I noticed was because at the end of the day, she, refused to go to sleep. She was up for like 10 hours. And then she started grinding her teeth, and she hasn't done that in a while. So I had to give her some Tylenol, and then she went to sleep either out of exhaustion or just from the pain relief. But yeah, so she might be teething again. So like that was kind of rough. But then today, so the reason why I wanted to actually film, because it was actually something worth filming, was I had to wake her up because she went to sleep late last night. We had a weird day, and I had to wake her up. It was like almost 8:30. Otherwise our whole day would still be messed up, like our next couple of days. So I woke her up at 8:30, and she was super sad, like super sad, because she was tired. There were tears, you know, she wanted to go back to sleep. She wanted to nurse. So I held my ground. I held that boundary. And I held her, I rocked her, I cuddled with her, and I turned on a YouTube video, Tangled, of course, and kept her distracted and just comforted her. And then she was fine in like a minute. So thank God for that. So now that's why we're sitting down right now. I let her play. She's having her smoothie now. I'm gonna have my smoothie. It looks really gross because I made it yesterday and then we didn't drink it. Oops. But yeah, so we're having a good start. Hopefully the rest of the day also goes well. I'll probably maybe check in a little bit later and let you know how the day unfolds. See you then. Hello. So we have a little bit of an update. This is day, hold on, what's today? 5? Day 4 or 5. Either way. So clearly we have a sad babe. She just came up to me, started crying, like crying. So I think today was a bit of a hard day for her. She did have her 18th month checkup this morning, and she had to get 3 shots. So yeah, she took a 3.5 hour nap. So it's definitely an off day for her. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, give a little update. So far, minus like the couple of days where she was hurt, the mornings have been pretty good. So, you know, she nurses during the night, but then she wakes up. I just get her, I bring her downstairs, I get her distracted, I get her playing, get her eating, whatever. So then she doesn't nurse until it's time to go down for her nap. So then that's been pretty good. After her nap, so she'll, depending on how she wakes up, like today she woke up like really sad, like really sad, because she wanted to sleep more. So I nursed her back to sleep. So I let her sleep a little longer. But then when she actually woke up from her nap, I did not nurse her. I actually let her play for a little bit, and then I put her, I gave her a little snack, and then I thought she was fine. Like she was on the iPad, she was playing, she was cool. And then now we're here. So clearly, yeah, we have to work on like our afternoon, evening feeds, because those seem to be the hardest, because I think that's like her longest stretch of awake time. So, you know, it's like I can't exactly like keep pumping her with like snacks and stuff, so I need to figure out ways to not make this a thing. But it's okay, you know, I will take at least like the mornings off, quote unquote off, to get that into routine, and then, you know, we'll slowly work on it. It's only been a couple days and it's just the first week, so it'll be fine. But anyway, yes, we are going to head to dinner in a little bit, so I will probably check in again tomorrow. Good morning. Do you feel better now? Huh? My fat girl? Good morning. Good morning. I love you. I love you. Cute. Hello. And okay, so this is week 1, day 6 update on weaning. So I think I mentioned anyway, that Ailey had her 18-month checkup yesterday and she had to get a few shots. And I think that really messed with her because she napped for like 3.5 hours yesterday, and then she went down. So she woke up around 3, and then she wanted to go to bed even before 8. So that should have been like a big red flag that she was like not feeling her best. But yesterday, actually, let me see. I like made some notes. Oh yeah, so she only had one nursing session outside of like sleep related nursing before we went to dinner. So that was, you know, that was pretty good. But then this morning she woke up super sad, like the clips that I just had that I inserted. And yeah, she woke up and immediately needed to nurse. She shut her eyes for like a few minutes and then she like fully woke up and then she was fine. But then she like wanted milk again, like after breakfast. I mean, granted, she only had yogurt and she was like kind of like messing around with it for a little bit. But yeah, so this morning was not like the ideal scenario. Like normally mornings are like her best because she, you know, she nurses during the night when she like stirs and wakes up. So usually like she doesn't need that like first morning feed. So like as long as I can keep her distracted, or, you know, as long as like her mood is okay, usually we can get through the morning until her nap time without nursing. But yeah, she asked for it today and she was like super sad. So I just like, I'm trying to hold boundaries, but at the same time, like I'm not trying to like push her. I'm not trying to push myself either. Like we're taking this at a slow pace, you know, because honestly, we're not in a rush. It's just something that I feel like it's time that we start. And, you know, I also have to take her cues. I have to listen to her and make sure that she's okay, because I don't want to push her to the point where she gets so upset that, you know, like, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the check-in for now. I'll probably do like a final check-in tomorrow, because that'll be technically day 7. Yeah, so that'll be day 7. So that'll be like the end of like the first week update. So kind of wrap up today and then also tomorrow. But yeah, I think she's definitely just noticing that I'm holding back a little bit more. Like if she's a little bit upset or if she's like asked for something, I'll try to, you know, kind of distract her with either like a snack or milk, or like not breast milk, like regular milk or something. But I think she's noticing, so maybe that's also part of it. I don't know. So we're gonna take this nice and steady, slow and steady. We'll see how it goes. No pushing, no, you know, there's no like huge like push behind us, or pressure to do this at, you know, any pace that's other than our own. Anyway, so Ailey is napping, so I'm just gonna let her finish her nap. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. I already had lunch, and then yeah, so we'll definitely check in tomorrow. Hello. So this is the end of the week kind of wrap up on week 1 of the start of our weaning journey. As I was making these clips, I realized that I don't think it's gonna be realistic to do like daily updates like for a video and then like upload it each week. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll still kind of keep track and like make note of any like memorable or, you know, whatever moments or things to highlight. But otherwise I think I'll just give updates now and then. Maybe it'll still be weekly, but it might be like in conjunction with another video, maybe another vlog. So maybe not exactly every week, but I'll be sure to definitely, you know, provide updates and kind of see how we go and how everything turns out. So anyway, so yeah, like the last day and a half was okay. Honestly, like I'm trying to set my expectations low just because it's gonna be hard. It's like it's gonna be harder on her than it is for me for sure. But you know, it's hard because this is her main source of comfort, and you know, 'cause she doesn't take a pacifier, she doesn't take bottles, and it's just this is how she copes. Like if she's upset, or you know, if she's in pain, or if she's sleepy, whatever. So, and I think I mentioned this already, but yeah, I'm fairly certain something is happening. Like she's definitely teething, or maybe like another tooth is coming in. I don't know, because she was like really grinding her teeth last night, and it was like really aggressive. Like, and she didn't go to sleep until like past 10 o'clock, and she did this the other night too, and she was doing the same thing. So I'm pretty sure something's going on there. So especially during these times, like I don't want to deprive her of her comfort. So she's had a couple of extra nursing sessions, but I will say that we have cut down a lot because she's also used to snacking. Like she'll just kind of like nip on for a little bit and then come off when she's like cool. But we've kind of stopped that. So I think that we've reached, a good first step. So I think the game plan is to just kind of naturally see how this progresses. So, you know, I'm not going to offer unless it's, you know, to go down for her naps or for bedtime or whatever. Or if she's, you know, like she's desperately asking for it. Like I said, like I don't want to deprive her of her source of comfort. But if it's just like, you know, on a regular time and she's just like asking for it just because she wants it, I think I will try to distract her. And I'm going to really try to limit the feeds as best I can without, you know, traumatizing her more or less. Anyway, so yeah, so I just wanted to wrap up this video and then just realize that I don't think weekly just about weaning videos is going to be realistic. So I'm definitely just going to tack on those updates onto other vlogs and other videos. But yeah, I'll definitely be sure to share this journey because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a journey, and we're going to get through it, and we will come out better and stronger on the other side. Anyway, so that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye from us ladies. Letting her have some iPad time because Mama is tired today, and I just needed a little bit of a break. So anyway, I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Just loving